Okay, so the next lesson for our ratios is dividing a quantity into a given ratio. So maybe you've got a sum of money and different people are getting not equal amounts of the money. It's being divided up maybe based on the number of hours of work people have done or in a given ratio. So when we're dividing a quantity into a given ratio, the first thing we need to do is we've got to think about how many parts have we got all together in our ratio. So remember, a ratio gives us, so for the example we've got here, we've got 2 to 3. Okay, so we've got 2 parts and we've got 3 parts. So 2 to 3. And then we're also given how much that total in this question is equal to. So you've got to do a little bit of thinking as you go through these questions. So first of all, we've got $300 is to be divided into the ratio 2 to 3. Find the value of the larger portion using the unitary method. So the unitary method just involves finding one part, okay, the unit, and then using that to find other parts. So we've got to think to ourselves, how many parts all together? So the ratio that we've got is 2 to 3. So the number of parts altogether is 2 plus 3. So there are 5 parts altogether. What is the total number of parts equal to? So the total number of parts we just found was the 5 parts. So 5 parts is equal to $300 because that's the amount that we want to divide into a ratio. Okay, so 5 parts is equal to the total amount, which is 300. So then what we want to do, we want to find one part. So because we've got 5 parts, we're going to divide by 5. So then one part is equal to $60, and that's our unit. So we've used our unitary method to find one part, and then we multiply to find the value of the ratio that we need to find. So in the question, we were asked to find the value of the larger portion. So we're looking for the portion that has 3 parts. So we're going to times by 3 to find what 3 parts is equal to. Okay, which is $180. So then what you're capable of doing, you've got exercise 1G, page 35. These are the questions I want you to do. Show the working. So you don't need to write down the parts that I typed, but the parts that I wrote for each of these questions is the sort of working that you're going to have for these other questions.